Dirty December. The Okonkwo family returns home. The Okonkwo family had lived in Houston, Texas for nearly 15 years. To everyone in the US, they were the Okonkwos, but in their hearts, they were still proudly Nigerian. That December, after years of saying, "One day we will visit," they finally booked their tickets back home. Dr. Uche Okonkwo, the father, had announced it dramatically during Sunday brunch. "My people, pack your bags. We are going home for Christmas." His wife, Chiamaka, clapped her hands so loudly that their neighbor's dog barked. Their kids, 11-year-old Kamsi, 15-year-old Adaizi, and 8-year-old Zabi, looked at each other, eyes wide. "Does Nigeria have Wi-Fi?" Adaizi asked cautiously. "Will there be Roblox?" Zabi added. "Will there be fufu?" Kamsi asked, already salivating. Chiamaka only smiled. "All of the above. Now go and pack." The journey. Chaos with a capital C. The Houston airport was peaceful until the Okonkwo family arrived, with 8 giant suitcases, 2 carry-ons each, and one confused grandmother, Mama Nena, who kept asking, "Uche, where is my wrapper bag? I don't trust this your fine Yankee boxes." At the check-in counter, the agent nearly fainted at the sight of their luggage mountain. "Sir, ma'am, each bag must be under 50 pounds. Dr. Uche whispered to his wife, "Quick, remove the Indomie and pack it in the kids' backpacks before they weigh it." Meanwhile, Kamsi tried explaining to a TSA officer why he brought 3 jars of peanut butter for emergencies only. When they finally boarded the plane, Zabi loudly asked the flight attendant, "Excuse me, ma'am, do you know where Nigeria is? Mum said we're crossing ocean." Everyone laughed, except the woman in 24A, who had clearly not planned for children on this flight. Arrival at Murtala Muhammed Airport, Lagos. Welcome to the motherland. The moment the airplane door opened, the warm Nigerian air hugged them like a relative who hasn't seen them since childhood. "I love it here already," Chiamaka sighed dramatically. Inside the airport, everything happened at once. Someone shouted, "Madame, come this way," even though she wasn't going that way. A man pushing a trolley zoomed past like he was in the Olympics. The kid stared at the immigration officer's stern face until he finally cracked a smile. And then came baggage claim. Mama Nena clapped her hands joyfully when she saw her wrapper bag. "You see, my own arrived first because it is blessed." Outside the airport, their cousin Ibuka appeared, waving like a flag. "My Americans, welcome. You people are now celebrities, oh." He grabbed their bags, took selfies, and spoke faster than their jet-lagged brains could process. The road trip to the village, beauty and madness. They piled into Ebuka's Toyota Highlander, which insisted on making small cough-like sounds every 5 minutes. Lagos roads were alive. Beautiful streetlights sparkled like Christmas decorations. Keiki drivers zoomed past like they were in a race. Hawkers balanced everything from plantain chips to phone chargers on their heads. Zabi's eyes were glued to the window. "Mom, did you see that man carrying 17 pure water bags at the same time?" Adai's recorded TikToks non-stop. Kamsi calculated how many suya stands they'd passed. He counted 12. Once they left the city, the scenery changed. Tall palm trees waved gently. Red earth roads shimmered in the sun. Children ran and shouted, "Auntie welcome, uncle welcome," at every passing car. The Okonkwos were mesmerized. "America is good," Mama Nena said, "but this is home." Village life, dirty December. Activated, the village erupted when they arrived. Aunties ran out screaming. Uncles shouted greetings. Cousins jumped. Goats jumped. not for joy, just because village goats always mind their business loudly. That night they experienced 1. Fresh palm wine. Ibuka brought it in a keg. Zubby whispered, "Is this juice?" "No, oh, respect yourself." Everyone laughed. 2. Food overload. Jollof, pepper soup, fufu, suya, repeat 3 times. Adaze cried after eating pepper soup. "It's not soup, it's lava," she screamed as everyone laughed. 3. Village Christmas concert. The kids joined the local youth group. Zubby attempted the cultural dance and nearly tripped over a masquerade's costume. Kamsi played talking drum with too much enthusiasm. Adaze performed a TikTok dance remix of Durim, confusing everybody but impressing the youth. 4. Dirty December celebrations. The cousins dragged them to a wedding, a carnival, a street party, a night market, a football match, a naming ceremony, and one suspicious gathering where a man said, "I am launching my new album. Please support my music career." The Okonkwo family had the time of their lives. Christmas morning, a lesson in love and culture. On Christmas Day, the church bells rang through the village, the family dressed in their matching Ankara outfits, blue and gold, dazzling like royalty. During the service, the pastor asked newcomers to introduce themselves. Dr. Uche stood proudly. "We came from America to reconnect with our roots, and also to eat real jollof." The church erupted in laughter. Later that afternoon, they distributed gifts they brought from the US: toys, clothes, chocolates, perfumes. Seeing the joy on everyone's faces made the long trip worth it. That night, under a sky filled with stars, Chiamaka whispered to her children, "Never forget where you come from. This place, its people, its stories, its love is part of you." Even Adaze nodded solemnly before asking, "But Mom, can we come again next December?" The end, but also the beginning. As their trip came to an end, the Okonkwo family realized something important. Home isn't just where you live, it's where your heart recognizes the laughter, where the roads remind you of stories, where the people shout, "Welcome," like they've known you forever. And that Christmas, between the dancing goats, the chaotic airport, the delicious food, and the endless love, the Okonkwo family knew they would never miss another dirty December again.